This is Ozzy Kirdar with 365 Optimal Health and Fitness. Today I'll be talking about why the correct posture is important and critical for our health. And also I brought my buddy, my son Georgie with me today. Right, Georgie? Say hi. Good boy. Alright guys, with all my clients, my ultimate goal is to correct their posture and higher their metabolism, increase their metabolism. As you can see here on the skeletal system, there are some rules and angles to keep our correct posture. I would like to talk about that really basically. Of course, there are a lot more into this, but basically, if you look at the skeletal system, you can find this anatomical chart on Google, by the way. If you look at from front, you gotta make sure that your head is standing right on in the center of your body. You know, your shoulders, sometimes I see one shoulder higher than the other one because of maybe you're overusing one side more than the other side. And then sometimes on the front view, the hands come to front. It shows the internal rotation of the arms, which is bad. Also short pectoralis, hunchback, and then also your legs has to be straight and your feet needs to be parallel to each other. If they're turning out, that shows that you already have a short piriformis, gemelli muscles. You have quite a lot of problems. So front of your body, your hands are going to be next to you, your shoulders are going to be same level, your head is going to be right on top of your body, just like on the skeletal system anatomical chart. When you go to the side, you have to make sure that from the side view, you have to make sure that your ear, your shoulder bone, your elbow, your hip bone, your knee, and your ankle has to be on the same straight line. Most of the time what we have either posterior pelvic tilt or anterior, so either the pelvis shift forward or go back so it gets off the line. And then also most of the time a lot of people have this short pectoralis muscles causes the internal rotation of your shoulders, and which causes a short pectoralis muscles already, weak back muscles, hunchback, and on the top of that overextension of your neck. And those are really dangerous for our bodies in the long run. If you don't have this aligned, that may cause a problem. And then also on the back view, same thing again, similar to the front. Look at the skeletal system. You're gonna look shoulders are gonna be lined, head is gonna be straight on the top of the lumbar. And then you got to make sure that the thoracic region is not hunched, which is, if it's like that, you have a problem. And also you got to make sure that hips are the same line, knees are not bending inside, and feet are parallel to each other. So if this is correct, then you have no problem with your muscular system right here. So they are related. If you have a good posture, every muscle on your body is aligned and it has a long range of motion. So if you have a postural problem, some of your muscles are going to be short, some of them are going to be long. What does that mean? That means you're not going to be functioning correctly. Like for instance, if you have a posterior tilt on your hip, that means you will have a short hamstring, long quadricep. That means you won't be able to do squats correctly. That means you will have to drop your shoulders front, and that will cause an injury in the long run. And then if you have a posterior tilt, you will carry a lot of pressure on your lumbar posterior part, and in the long run you're risking to pop a disc, and you may end up going to a spinal surgery, which is one of the biggest surgery in the medical field. So what I'm trying to bring it here, if the posture is correct, your muscular system is working perfectly and everything is balanced. So if this is correct, then the most important thing, your nervous system is working properly. What does that mean? So if your nervous system is not working properly, that means your digestive system may not work properly. You may have problem of using oxygen. You may have a problem of using your diaphragm to maximize the oxygen intake. You may have a problem with the lack of energy. You may have a problem with the vision. You may have a problem with your everything, hormones, everything goes on in your body. So for optimal health, we always have to make sure that we try to keep the correct human body posture as much as we can, which will allow us a functional muscular system and also functional nervous system. If nervous system is down, everything is down. If skeletal system, if our posture is not correct, everything is gonna go down from there. So if the posture is not correct, some muscles are under the risk of getting torn. We carry a lot of unnecessary stress on our ligaments, joints, just like a spine and disc problems. We can have a lot of shoulder problems, rotator cuff injuries because of chest is short and then supraspinatus, infraspinatus is long in the back. It may cause a shoulder injury. A lot of people, they go to shoulder surgery because of their posture is not correct too long. So I would like to take everybody's attention. Whatever you do in your life, pay attention. Try to keep yourself in a correct posture and then a correct muscular system, functional muscular system. All the muscles, they're gonna have a full range of motion, and then by securing that, you make sure that your nervous system working properly. I can almost guarantee you that around 75% of the population, they have problem with their posture. Nobody is perfect, but we will always try to come close to perfections. And this is a lifestyle, not only 1 day, 2 day thing. 365 days of the year, you have to make this a lifestyle. If you have any questions, please contact me by the information down below. Thank you.